Sometimes the most powerful advice isn't buried in some dense textbook or a super expensive seminar. Nope. A lot of the time, it's hidden in plain sight, boiled down to just a few really powerful words. And today, we're going to unpack a perfect example of that.
Okay, so take a look at this. This one little card is what this entire explainer is all about. It's not some complicated business plan or a deep dive market analysis. It's just 3 simple rules for making it in business. But seriously, don't let that simplicity fool you for a second.
So, what is this secret blueprint? What's the powerful framework hiding on this little card? Let's break down these 3 steps together. And we're going to start with the one that stops most people dead in their tracks before they even begin.
First things first. This isn't about getting funding or a business license or any of that. It's all about what's going on in your head. It's about literally giving yourself permission to even step into the ring. I mean, how direct is that? That's what's so amazing here. It's like a command, and it's aimed squarely at the biggest hurdle for so many people, just plain old fear, right? The fear of failing, the fear of not knowing enough, or maybe the fear that you just don't belong there.
And then the card just hits you with the most direct encouragement you could possibly ask for. And if you look closely, you can see there's this great little typo on the original card. It says, "You go this." But the message? It couldn't be clearer. It's a command, a vote of confidence. Before you do a single thing, you have to believe you can. You got this.
Okay, so you've gotten over that first hurdle. You're not intimidated anymore. What's next? Well, let's move on to rule number 2, because it's not just about getting in the door. It's about deciding which room you want to end up in. And spoiler alert, it should be the corner office. This is what I love. It totally shows you the philosophy behind this thing. It doesn't say, hey, maybe consider an entry-level job. No way. It pushes you to think big right from the get-go. Consider executive positions. Consider becoming a CEO. It sets the bar incredibly high, basically saying, look, anything in the corporate world is on the table, so you might as well aim for the very top.
And really, it all just boils down to this one simple but pretty profound question. The card is basically asking, look, someone's got to be the CEO, someone has to be in that executive suite, so why shouldn't it be you? It's a direct challenge to all those limits we put on ourselves. And that brings us to the final piece of this blueprint. This is the real engine that drives everything else. So if step 1 is getting permission and step 2 is picking your destination, well, step 3, this is the fuel that's going to get you there. This last rule is a straight-up formula. It's a clear cause and effect statement. It's saying, if you want different results, something new, something better, then here's exactly what you need to do. Elevate your awareness and think bigger. Simple as that. Let's just picture this for a second. On one side, you have your current way of thinking, right? And that's going to lead, logically, to the results you already know, the results you're already getting. To break out of that loop, you need a new input. You need bigger thinking. That is the only way you can expect to get different and hopefully much better results. And this is really where the hard work begins. It's about consciously paying attention to your own thoughts. Are they ambitious or are they kind of limited? Because you can't change a thought pattern if you don't even know it's there. You have to look inward before you can start acting outward. And once you've done that, once you've elevated your awareness and you actually start thinking bigger, the outcome is almost a foregone conclusion. The actions you take are going to be different. The opportunities you start to see will be different. And so the results you get have to be different. It's a complete system.
So as we wrap this up, let's make it personal. Taking this simple 3-step blueprint that we just pulled from a single card, what's one bigger thought you can let yourself have about your own business or your own career starting right now, today?